Here's the Browns kicker, Chase McLaughlin, set to go, and we are underway now from Cleveland. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 38, Burrow eluding the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st down. Here's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. The former 2nd-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 18-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Uzomah. Touchdown! C.J. Uzomah. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Mayfield now from the 50. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he stopped immediately there. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And some room to work. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 27-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. In just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll give it to Mixon. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him up the middle, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From back at the 3 now, this is third and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow buying time to his left. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one caught by Felton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That was a beautiful executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down at 7. Here's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to have a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. 20. 10. 5. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are right back in this football game. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
from just shy of midfield. Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and the Browns are right back in this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and he's got room. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Higgins down to the 25. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Touchdown, Browns. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. McLaughlin for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. To throw, Burrow. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Connecting with Mixon.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Down
Burrow.
Rolling to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here.
Throwing, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.